In 1997, David Spence from Texas was executed from the murder of three teenage girls. He did not commit this crime, and even all police personnel and even the public believed that he was innocent. There was also no evidence ever compiled against him, so more than likely his execution was a mistake. I intend to persuade my audience that execution should be abolished for several reasons. First, I'll go over some background information on executions and how they got started. Second, I'll state all the reasons and problems with the death penalty. And third, I'll list all the solutions to why the death penalty should be abolished. So, just some information. The first execution was held in Virginia in 1608, and that was the first ever reported death penalty charge in the United States. And this man was charged with being a spy for a different country during the war. And back then, over 200 crimes were punishable by death, and that is why him being a spy was charged with death. And today, there's only one charge punishable by death, and that's aggravated murder. So, some reasons why the death penalty is wrong. The first one is that a wrongful execution against any innocent person is an injustice that can never be rectified. And this ties back to the David Spence case, as I mentioned earlier, who was an innocent man who was executed. The second reason is that the death penalty is a lot more expensive than just keeping them in prison and feeding them and giving them a place to live. The third is that executions of the offenders can actually prolong the victim's family's suffering because once they're executed, the family will feel like there was no justice ever served and that offender was never punished. So, some solutions that can fix this problem. There will be no executions of any more innocent men or women if the death penalty was just abolished. There have only been 151 exonerations of innocent people from death row since 1973. And since there have been hundreds and even thousands of people put on death row, that's not a lot. The second solution and another way that can fix the death penalty is that life sentences actually will keep offenders off the streets, especially the violent ones, and it's actually cheaper. So life without parole, I kind of mentioned it earlier, that if you just feed them and keep them in jail, it's a lot cheaper than actually paying for an execution. And also, life sentences can cause suspects to actually think about what they have done, their crime, and it will be like if they're executed, then no punishment was ever served, and that also ties back to the victims' families. Like I mentioned, they will feel like no justice was ever served for them. And this system can be changed by anyone, not just me, in my opinion. And you can write emails to state officials or go visit them and talk to them about it, have meetings, or you can even create a petition saying that you are against the death penalty, and this will help spread the word to other people. So, in conclusion, all solutions to this problem can help fix the death penalty and even get rid of it if they are all just implemented. And I will restate all the reasons why they are wrong and all the solutions that can fix it. So the reasons, again, is that wrongful executions can never be rectified if they're against innocent people. The death penalty is very costly, and executions can prolong victims' family suffering. And the solutions, again, no innocents will ever be executed if the death penalty is just abolished. The life sentences without parole is a better alternative because it is cheaper and it just keeps them off the street. And also, the life sentences instead will cause them to think about the crime they committed. And without abolishment, or with abolishment of the death penalty, then less funds will be paid by the state to execute. And like I said, it will be cheaper to just feed them and keep them in their cell. Offenders will get what they deserve and actually be punished, and the victims' families will get justice served, and innocent people will no longer lose their lives.